Decoding authority bias. Why do we trust without questioning? Welcome everyone to our deep dive into authority bias. Have you ever pondered why we often blindly trust authority figures? Today, we explore this cognitive phenomenon and its impact on leaders, teams, and decision-making processes. Authority bias, a cognitive bias, leads individuals to assign greater credibility and accuracy to the opinions of authority figures, solely based on their perceived expertise or status. Consider a scenario where a doctor prescribes medication. Despite lacking understanding, patients often unquestioningly follow the doctor's advice, illustrating the influence of authority. Similarly, when a celebrity endorses a product, consumers are swayed by their authority despite lacking expertise. The Milgram experiment. The Milgram experiment showcased how individuals obeyed authority figures, even when instructed to administer electric shocks, highlighting the profound impact of authority on behavior. The Asch conformity experiment. Similarly, the Asch conformity experiment revealed how individuals conform to group consensus, influenced by authority, even when it contradicted their own perceptions. Factors influencing authority. Bias. Various factors influence authority bias, including the perceived expertise and status of the authority figure, as well as the urgency of the situation. What are the consequences? Authority bias can have significant consequences. In leadership, blind obedience can lead to flawed decision-making and organizational culture issues. Authority bias and its effects on leaders and teams. Leaders may inadvertently succumb to authority bias, failing to consider alternative perspectives or dissenting voices within their teams. This can stifle innovation and lead to groupthink. Authority bias can hijack the decision-making process, as leaders and teams prioritize the opinions of authority figures over critical evaluation of information. Leaders must foster a culture of open communication, where team members feel empowered to challenge authority and explore diverse viewpoints. Encouraging dissent and independent thinking can mitigate the influence of authority bias. In conclusion, authority bias profoundly impacts leaders, teams, and decision-making processes. By acknowledging its presence and actively combating it, we can foster a more inclusive and effective decision-making environment. Thank you for joining us as we uncovered the complexities of authority bias. Let's continue to question, challenge, and think critically, ensuring that our decisions are guided by reason and integrity rather than blind obedience. Together, we can build stronger, more resilient teams and organizations.